Gracie crush. You got a guy in side control, you've passed his guard, typical way that Carlson, Gracie used to do it, double unders or over and under, however you go about it. You get the guy in side control, and you're either traditional side control, 100 kilos, however you want to do it, and the guy takes his arm and he puts it in your face. You put your elbow to the other side and you smash his arm down. You grab his wrist, you smash it down, you drive your hand in and you go like this and you grab it. He's gonna grab his shirt, he's gonna grab his shorts, whatever he's gonna do. You pull him up, switch your base, step over the top. You now pin your chest to his tricep. And you now, with everything you got, he's gonna come off the mat. He's gonna be grabbing his head. And you got that thing, and you start to turn it out. All right, that's the Carlson Gracie smash. Kimura works. Let me see. Yes, works half the time. The other half of the time, you just get tired. Sensei, where's Jake? Can I borrow you, please? But we're gonna add a detail to it that I personally developed myself about 10 years ago, about 15 years ago, that really helped me with guys that thought they were so strong. So I got my guy in side control. He pushes his hand up there. Guys, there's no like technique here that he used to use. He used to take his chin and fold the hand down, grab both hands, smash it on the mat, turn his hand over, grab this thing here, switch his base.
Oh, that's in the hole, yeah.
Put your arm on the old shoulders. Step over the top. Right, you're here. And now, he's grabbing on the inside, whatever. You pin your chest to his arm so that you can use all your torso. And you rip it up. Right, so what I did is I would do here, and I'd make believe I was pulling it, and I'd use my thighs and rub them on the inside of his head.
Oh,
And then, I'd fall right to the side. Boom! You see that? And I hold it like that, and then in a second, I switch my grip. Boom! And he has to tap. You good?
oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay. It's freaky, weird that it works so effectively. Chris, let me show you. You have a strong neck. The switch, and the reason the switch works so good is because you're using one set of muscles on your thighs. And it's weird, the guy doesn't even realize he's adjusting it. And as soon as you switch, it completely changes the map. And he can't adjust fast enough. And he immediately taps. Again. You got the guy, let's say you're 100 kilos, he's pushing against, whatever. You slam that down, he turns it, you grab this thing here. You switch your base, you step over the top, boom. And now he's got that arm deep, and you're yanking it, you're pulling it, but he doesn't realize I'm just trying to snake my hammy under his chin. And I'm going like this, and he feels okay, so I go like this, boom. And I go like that. And he's tightening his neck. He thinks I'm making it real strong, so he feels okay. And then watch what I do with my feet. Boom. He's shaking.
Very.
Guys, try it. We'll detail it out. It's really not complicated. It's pretty simple. Really, really effective. And like Carlson, Gracie used to call it the Carlson crush. Let's get rid of the crush and you use a little technique. So we got something left in case we can't finish it. 1, 2, 3. What really makes the difference between understanding and not understanding it. When it comes to my early tournaments as a blue and purple belt, I probably used the Kimura more than anything else. You know, as an older guy, the one thing that I maintained was my strength. I was a strong kid growing up when I lifted weights, and I just maintained that into my adulthood. And as a jiu-jitsu player, I didn't have a big gas tank, but I was really strong in my neck and arms. And that's why Kimura is good for people like that. You know what I mean? When you have long, lanky arms and legs, it's really good for a Kimura. And we have really short, it's really good for Kimuras. However, so I have him in side control here. He's pushing against me. Yeah, I go up high. Ah! I slam this down. I grab this thing. I go here. He's turning on me. Yes, that's what I want. I step over. I pin my arm. Now, guys, just so you see, I've told you this before. If you do Kimura thumbs in, I don't care. I take my thumbs out. I feel like I have better strength with alternative thumbs because I keep the pressure in both directions. When I put both thumbs in, I tend to get these pains here when he's moving. So me, I use the thumbs to get it, but as soon as I wrap that Kimura, my thumbs come out.
That's a monkey grip.
Monkey grip. Now what happens is you wind up here, and sometimes his arm is in, sometimes it's out. But what's gonna happen is he's grabbing with everything he has. Now he thinks I'm trying to release his arm. I'm not trying to release his arm. I'm trying to release his neck. I lift him. I lift him. I lift him. He doesn't even know. All I did was put my hamstrings under his neck. Now when I turn, I'm still keeping the pressure in the arm, and my legs are going straight out. You see it? I'm pulling, I'm pulling, I'm pulling. I have about 40 to 50% pressure on the legs. And then all of a sudden, boom, 100% pressure. You see what happens there, guys? Does anybody need to feel it? I walked you through it again. One more lesson. It's really not important how you get to Kimura, what position. You can roll into it from, as you guys that have been here, and we did the Kimura series, where you want to roll it. I don't care how you get to Kimura. This happens to be what Laborio told us was the Carlson crush. He just side control, he smash it. Guys would he'd sit up and he just literally pushed their arm down to the mat. That's just how he did it. My thumbs are out, switch the base, step over. And he would say, pin your chest, pull him up. And I was like, man, this, you know what, keep your arm in, keep your arm in. And a lot of times you get the arm in, guys. And then you're here, and you're pulling this up, and now all of a sudden you get this in. Put your elbow on the other side of my leg, bro. Yeah, a lot of times you're like this. You're pulling, and he thinks that's what you're trying to accomplish. And you just roll. Boom. Look at my legs, guys. They're not like this. They're not like this. Completely straight. His arm is in. I'm pulling his arm. Pulling his arm. He's going to stop me. Boom. We got it?
Sir.
1, 2, 3.